Hello everyone, I'm Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video to talk about the Poco X3 Pro device. Is it good for the Battlegrounds mobile gameplay or not? Because right now in the Flipkart big savings day, there's a deal is going on for the Poco X3 Pro. So if you use the bank discount cards, you can actually get the discount on this phone. And a lot of users are actually thinking of buying this device. Let me try to show you friends. First thing, the Snapdragon 860 processor in this phone is really good. So for this kind of price range, it's really best for the gaming. Absolutely, yes. No doubt at all. So nothing comes close to this kind of performance in this kind of range of 20,000. Yes, for 20,000 this kind of performance is only seen in this Poco X3 Pro device only. So when it comes to the Battlegrounds mobile game, one thing you need to remember that, so by default the game doesn't get the 90 fps update in this phone. Yes, the Poco X3 Pro doesn't have the 90 fps, but what you can do is that you can actually use the GFX tool or maybe config file, or maybe if you use different custom ROMs, you can enable the 90 fps. Yes, that is what a lot of other users, they're actually doing it. Let me try to show you friends exactly. Even myself, I did use the config file, so I just want to show you the performance. So while using the config file, will the performance decrease or not? I mean, the FPS, will there be any kind of drop or not? So that's what I'm going to exactly show you right now. But right now, as you can see, I did select the 90 FPS only during this time of testing. So I was using this phone for the past, I think, 1.5 week, and it was really great using this phone. And I did do the live stream. So once check this video friends in case if you have any other doubts. So I did do the live stream using 90 fps continuously. So I did not see much in terms of the performance decrease in this phone. So for 20,000 it's really very good deal for 20,000. Absolutely friends. So I think no other phone can actually match this kind of performance in this kind of range. So it's really great to see this kind of Poco X3 Pro coming at very low price. That's the one biggest advantage in this phone, which I would definitely say. So only one thing is that a lot of users, they are actually hesitating to buy this phone, maybe because of the 5G, not 5G. But at this moment, basically I don't care about the 5G friends, because gamers, you do need really very good powerful processor only. That's the one thing you should definitely remember. So in terms of the performance wise, it's really great. So as you can see right now, I'm trying to play the team deathmatch, and there's not much frame drops is happening in terms of the team deathmatch. So only 88 and 90. Even if you try to do the, if I just want to do the FPS drop test, I'll try to do the FPS drop test as well. So just I'll try to play for a few minutes, and then I'll try to move to the FPS drop test. Then I'll try to show you actually what is happening as well. Is there any kind of drops or not in terms of FPS? I'll be able to elaborate a little bit kind of more while doing the FPS drop test as well. So right now let me go back to the main screen and show you the FPS drop test, how much the FPS is going to drop. So that's what I'm going to exactly show you. I'm going to select the maybe boot camp during this process demonstration. Yes, exactly boot camp, and let's see the boot camp, how much FPS will it be dropped. So in my testing, I did find out that the FPS was maintaining around close to 80 FPS. That was like consistently maintaining 80 to 90, no issues. But the lowest drop I did see up to close to 65, I think, maybe because of the config file, I'm not sure. But in the future, if you ask me whether we'll be getting the update or not, I think we might get. Yes. So we might get the update, so no need to worry about that in the future updates. Because Snapdragon 855 Plus got the 90 fps update. Hopefully the Snapdragon 860 also should get the 90 fps update. That's what I'm expecting in this kind of Poco X3 Pro device. Let's see what will happen. So right now, as you can see friends, right now 84, 80, it went up to 56 as well sometimes. The only advantage for the Poco X3 Pro device is performance. Snapdragon 860 performance, friends. That's really great to see this kind of performance in this kind of price range, which is not expected only. So right now I'm trying to do the exactly drop test in the boot camp. Let's see what will happen if I try to do the boot camp drop test. So try to focus exactly on the FPS count, how much I'm getting right now at this moment. And I'm getting, I think, close to 90, but let's see what will be the lowest FPS. So that's what I'm trying to focus in the boot camp test. So right now I'm running the MIUI 12.5 update in this phone. That's another thing which I thought of just mentioning. So right now it's kind of close to 86, 87, 82. As you can see, the F72, it went up to 72, 86. The lowest we did see about 72. 75, 81. As you can see friends, 81 and 75. So 89 FPS. So 86 now the FPS were consistently maintaining, no issues till now. So now in the before you did see the drop, but later on again it went up to 90 FPS. It was maintaining really consistent, no issues in terms of the FPS right now. As you can see, it came back to 89, 88 and 91 successfully, as you can see friends. So we did see the drop about close to 72 FPS during this time of testing. So apart from that, we did not see much kind of drop during this process of demonstration. And a good advantage with the Poco X3 Pro is that you do get this kind of real-time floating FPS meter, which is quite really great, useful for a lot of other users who can actually see the real-time FPS meter, how much it is, as you can see. So in terms of the heating as well, the phone doesn't heat up much. It goes, I think maximum it went up to 40 degrees during my testing, continuously playing the match. That's the one thing you should definitely remember, friends. So even while doing the frame drops and FPS drop test, I did not see much kind of drop, but this is using only the config file. So if you don't use any kind of config, no GFX tool, you'll get 60 FPS consistently maintained in this phone perfectly all right. 60 FPS, it should not be any problem. But if you want the 90 FPS, you should do GFX tool or maybe the config file only. That is another thing we should definitely know about. So in case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below, friends. Definitely I will be able to test those things in my channel. But this video only dedicated for the gamers who are actually willing to play this kind of Battlegrounds mobile gameplay, so who are willing to buy this phone just for the gaming purpose. Only for them I thought of making a video separately, so that might be useful for a lot of other users who are actually looking to buy one of this device. As you can see, only one thing, another thing is that the weight of the phone is also matters a lot. The weight also of the phone is also slightly more, little bit, but not much, just a little bit more the weight. And you do have the dual stereo speaker setup as well. That's another good advantage. In terms of the dual stereo speaker setup, you do have a really great advantage. As you can see, so it's maintaining exactly 90 FPS in the team deathmatch. It should not be that much issue. And thank you for watching this video, friends. Overall, for the gaming, it should be really great to have this kind of phone, this kind of price. For 20,000 price, it's absolutely really great deal. I think 6GB variant is available for about 17,000, I guess, in this kind of Flipkart big savings day. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.